Welcome to a new episode of Feed the Beast Unleashed, where today we're going to continue with some bee things, and today we're actually going to figure out how to start doing crossbreeding between bees. So, first things first, if I want to know how to crossbreed bees, I need to open my backpack and have a look at all the bees, and they say that they're an unknown genome, every single one. And it's kind of important to know what kind of, I guess, genome these are, because this helps in crossbreeding the bees with different types of bees. I have a second carpenter here with a bunch of water in it, and what we need to do is we need to make a Beealyzer, I think is what it's called. So to make a Beealyzer, we need some tin, we need some glass panes, some redstone, and a diamond, and we need to put it into the carpenter with water in. So we have one step, we have the carpenter with water, we just need to get the resources to make the thingy. So I've got all the resources that I need. We need to put them into this, like this, and put the stuff in there. So there's the glass, the diamond, and the redstone, and there we go. So, do I need to give this power? I can't remember. I can't remember how the stuff actually works, so I think I do need to give it power. So, this is doing a thing, it's getting power, and I'm not sure what it's actually doing. I'm guessing it's just making it, so I guess I'll just leave it to do this for now, and then I'll come back and have a look at how it's doing in a minute. So, the Beealyzer's finished, so I can just take this, there we go. Turn this off. I'll take this back out because I don't really need it doing very much anymore. So I guess let's get a modest drone, I guess. I guess you put the honey drop in there and you put the bee in there. And okay, so so I guess this is what the thing does. It just tells you some information about the bee and how the bee works and stuff in different temperatures and humidity things. Okay, so this is a nocturnal bee. It only works at night. It's a slow worker, it's got short life. I guess I can get the best kind of bees by filtering out the slower ones with the shorter lifespans. I guess it's kind of how it works. So let's just grab a princess. Okay, so let's do this. So I need to crossbreed these to get the best possible bee that I can. So we have a common princess here. I kind of want to keep this out because I want to have a look at what kind of worker bee this is, like how it works and stuff. So okay, so this is a fast worker and it's got a shorter life. So I can mutate bees and have them have a better life. I guess the frames come into play when this sort of thing is being done. So I just had a look at the thing, and so if I put this in here, then we get a bunch of information about the kind of bee, and there's some traits here that we can pass on. So there's on this one, I guess more, yeah, this one. So this is the one that I kind of want to have a look at. So here we have the climate and temperature and humidity and humidity tolerance, which is the kind of tolerance they can get that they can withstand. So this one would do better in a desert sort of area. And the thing I want to have a look at the moment is diurnal, which is if it can work during the day or not, and nocturnal, if it can work during the night or not. So this guy can work during the day and during the night, so this is a pretty awesome trait that we can try and pass on to another bee. The flyer trait means if you can do things when it's raining, and the cave just means it needs a clear path to the sky for it to be able to do the things. So I just want to pick this guy up again in a minute. We have this drone, and I want to shove it into here. I'll just grab this unusual princess and I'll do the analysis thingy. So here we go. We have this bee, shorter lifespan, slowest. Let's go on to this one. So, ooh, nice. So this is a flyer bee, so it can work during the rain and it can work during the day. So the pretty awesome thing that we can try and add to it is the nocturnal side of it. And this can withstand a higher climate, but it can withstand a normal humidity level. So this is really interesting, really in depth. This is weird. So let's try and shove this bee into here, see if it passes on any of the traits of this bee. So hopefully it does. So just quickly, I'll take it back out and have a look at this. So these are possible mutations that you can have. There's a kind of bee that you can mutate with a different kind of bee and it will give you this bee. And each of these, well, this bee is what you can mutate with this bee and it will give you this bee. and you can only find these once you have tried each possibility. So there's a lot of trial and error of this as to if you get a decent bee or not. Unless you really know what you're doing and what bee goes with what bee, then I guess there's going to be a lot of trial and error with this, and I guess with me as well. So this bee is done doing a thing. So let's have a look at these, I guess, and see what stuff's been passed over, if anything. Ooh, okay, so it's an unusual modest bee now, because we crossbred that bee with the other bee. So now we have an unusual modest bee. So now the lifespan is shorter under active and short under inactive, which I guess means it's, if you try and breed it in the inactive specific way or something, then these traits will pass on. Or if you try to breed it in the active way, then those ones will pass on, I guess. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so the temperature has changed to be a normal and normal. The duration, the diurnal has changed for, it's still that, it's changed to nocturnal, so it's a nocturnal bee now. And if we change it to the inactive side and put it in a more hotter area, then it would be a flyer bee, so it can work during the rain. So if we kept breeding these same bees amongst each other, then we'll just keep getting unusual modest bees. And I guess we want to kind of switch it up and get a different kind of bee, and I guess these drones will be the same kind of bee. But I don't know, I want to try and make a completely freakish bee. So here's a valiant bee. I don't know much about this valiant bee. Wow, okay. So this can work in caves, it's nocturnal, and it's diurnal. That's pretty awesome. So this is almost a perfect bee to have to work in a normal sort of area apart from the flyer, so it can't work during the rain. That is really awesome. That's like a crazy bee. You know what? I don't want to try and break this bee, so I'm gonna leave it in my bag for now. Let's just grab a random bee. So it's an unusual modest bee. So let's grab something that is neither of those, or something that I can just whack onto it. So I don't know. I just want to make a really weird bee and not know anything about what's gonna happen. So let's just grab this and pour this into here. So what do you have that I could try? Your flyer and active. So I guess it's kind of important to think about that. If you try and crossbreed a common drone with another common drone, then you're just going to get common drones. If you try and crossbreed the same bees, then you're pretty much just going to get the same bee type over and over again. Whereas if you're trying to crossbreed different type of bees, then you'll get half and half of the bee you breeded. So I'm just going to be using an Oblivion frame, and it's going to speed up the lifespan of the bees. It's going to make them die a lot faster. There we go. So it's going to do whatever, and then it'll just die, and then I'll have the mutated versions on this side. So I guess if I want specific traits to come out, then I'd need them to appear, well, I'd need to put them in the specific area that they would breed in. So we have common drones and we have this common princess. So let's have a look at this a minute. This bee now is a common modest bee, common modest hybrid. Okay, so it's a fast worker and it's got a shorter lifespan. Okay, so I guess I want to keep the trait that it's fast, so I'd need to keep it in this place to get those specific traits. But the inactive one, which is the modest side, I'd need to put in a hot area that isn't very humid, because if I do that, then I'll get the flyer traits to be passed on. This is bee breeding is so confusing. But this common modest hybrid has the flyer on this side, so you know what, I'm gonna try and crossbreed those bees and see what I get out of that. So let's crossbreed these bees. I don't really honestly know what I'm just chucking a bunch of things with each other and seeing what happens. So let's see what happens with this bee. If you've come here for an in-depth tutorial about how to do this, then this is probably not the best place to have come, because I'm still kind of learning how to do some things, and I'm not gonna do anything because it's nighttime. I know that you can crossbreed trees. I have no idea how you do it though, and I know that they can help with, I think they can help with mutation. I'm not entirely sure. But I know that you can crossbreed trees and then you can have freaky weird ass trees. I don't know, it seems weird. So we have some bees here. Let's have a look and see what kind of bees these are. So let's get the common princess. This has a shorter lifespan. It's got the slowest speed and pollen production thingy collection in these cacti. Okay, so that's a trait that's passed on. So it can still be in a normal temperature, but this I don't think really matters, maybe. So, oh no. Okay, so I can put this in a desert, I guess. So if I put this out here, I guess the temperature is gonna change and the bee will start to want to breed here instead of over there. So that's all I really want to do in terms of bee analysis for this episode. In the next one, I want to start making the bees and getting some really awesome bees and yeah, just, I didn't know. It's making some really crazy bees and possibly ones that can help a lot with things. I know there's, what's it called, like an industrious bee or something? I don't know how those bees work. I think there's like 2 main really good outcomes that you can have, I think. But I have no idea, and I kind of want to do that next week. It will give me something to do, and but I guess everyone has a general idea of how bee breeding works, how the mutations could be passed on to future bees and things. So the next thing I kind of want to do on this episode before I decide to end is I want to have a look at a treealyzer. It's kind of like the Beealyzer, but it just works on trees instead. And this is how we start working on tree breeding. So the thing we need is, I believe it's copper. So the way we make the treealyzer is pretty much the same way as how we made the Beealyzer. We just need some glass, some redstone, and this time we need some copper. So there's a copper, we need to get some more glass and some more diamond and redstone. So here's the treealyzer. We need to put that on, and this is gonna start doing the thing, so I guess I'll wait until this is finished. So now the treealyzer's done. Here's the Beealyzer and the treealyzer. Whoa. To analyze the trees, we need, I guess we need a sapling. We need some honey. Wait, I think we have some honey drop there. I think that we just need those. So let's get an oak sapling and the treealyzer. So let's put the honey drop up there. And that, and yes, so this works pretty much the same as the bees, but I'm not really exactly sure how this works, how you breed the trees. I guess let's grab another one. I don't know if it only really works for vanilla trees or if I can use any tree that's spawned. Let's just grab a jungle tree sapling. Ah! There we go, we have a jungle sapling. So here's a jungle sapling. There's a bunch of things about it. I don't know much about this. So I don't know much about how this really affects anything. So apparently bees work with the tree leaf blocks like these. And I guess apparently I need to have as many trees around the thing as possible, like as many as I can get. I guess I'm just gonna grab a bunch of saplings and then plant them around the apiaries, and then possibly things might happen, and it'll probably take a really long time to do. I don't it might do, but it might not, because I haven't done this before, so I'm not really super sure how this really works and how the bees actually mutate the trees. So there's one sapling for spruce tree. So I got 4 spruce tree saplings. I can grab a few more oak saplings and see if that does much. Right, so I got some oak saplings and I have some spruce saplings. What other vanilla ones do I have? I don't think I have very many more. I could look for some birch trees real quick, but I don't know if they would work. So I'm gonna just plant a bunch of these for now and see what kind of thing can happen. I don't know if I can just plant any tree and this one apiary will do a lot. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna plant a bunch of trees around and see what happens. Some of these trees just aren't growing. The only one I've gotten to grow is this jungle tree, but these, I don't honestly know what's causing this. These aren't growing at all. Okay, that one grew. Some of these trees have enough room to grow, and I don't know why they're not, because they should be growing. Okay, I have no idea what's wrong with these trees, because they're not growing. So, I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to be growing. I've used like 3 stacks of 64 bone meal to try and get these to grow, and these haven't grown at all. They have enough room to be growing. I don't know if it's the kind of place that I put them or what, but these trees are fine. There's nothing above them to stop them from growing. I have no idea what's causing them to not grow. I really don't know. But I guess these are not working, I guess. I have no idea. But I know this isn't going to turn out to be a very long episode, but next week I'm definitely going to start to try and produce more bees, and I want to try and get the more complicated bees that you can get next week, and maybe I'll see if I can get this forest mutation stuff to work. I probably just need more of these apiaries, but I don't really know. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching this episode of Feed the Beast. I know this probably isn't going to be very long, but I don't really know what to really do, because this was pretty much what I was going to do this episode, and so the things just didn't really work properly, so I'll try and get this to work for the next episode. And yeah, so until then, thank you very much for watching, and good day.